In this video, I'm going to show you how to properly resize your photos for each of our pages. So it's going to depend on the type of layout you've chosen, which direction you need to go with these photos. So I'll try to explain one by one. Basically, we only have 4 layout choices right now that show or that include a photo. So you have this recipe with a picture, big recipe, small picture on the right, big recipe, small picture on the left, and full page recipe, small picture. So I love to use this recipe with a picture, but this makes all of your text go into one paragraph, like this one right here, my cookies on cookies on cookies recipe. Now, if you want to change it up and do something where they're broken down into steps with step numbers, you'll want to use the layout called full page recipe, small picture. Um, Otherwise, all these other ones actually put your recipes into a paragraph instead of broken down. So I'll go ahead and show you how to do it when we're talking about this full page recipe. Now, you'll go into your pictures, you select your picture. You can actually use this edit button to edit and crop down your photos, but if you don't want to do that and you want to keep the whole photo, I'll show you how to make sure it fits inside of this photo box. So first is to understand the photo box. This orange dotted line appears on every layout with a photo, and this is how much space you have to include your photo. This space cannot change. It can't move up, it can't move down, it can't move anywhere else on the page. It stays right here, it's fixed. But you can move this photo around wherever you want inside that box. So let's talk about fill and fit image. Fill image is going to fill the entire space, and even if that means cutting off part of my photo. So I'll show you. Fill, now I've cut off some of the edges of my photo. But if I hit fit, then it's going to shrink back down and make sure that my entire photo fits inside the frame and shows the entire thing. So I hope that makes sense as far as the difference between these two. You also have the option to click these little arrows on or little boxes on the side on the corners, and you can click and drag. You can make this really big, you can zoom really far in, you can zoom really far out. It just kind of depends on how much you have going on at the top. So if this recipe was a lot longer, I'd want to shrink this down and move this further down so that you have room to let this recipe start flowing into this box. Now, the other thing you can do is use this zoom bar. The zoom bar does the exact same thing as the click and drag, but I find that the click and drag is actually easier to control than the zoom bar. You can also tell, like, when I start zooming in really far, I'm going to get this little warning that says the resolution of my photo is now too small to use. So I want to zoom back out and make sure that warning goes away before I hit save. So for this photo, I think I'm just going to use fit image because I want you to be able to see the little wings of my bats. If I hit fill, they all disappear. So I'm going to hit fit and hit save. And now my whole photo fits inside that box and I have room for my recipe. Over here with this recipe called Oh Book, you're going to actually, yeah, there you go. You can actually see now this is a rectangular photo, but this box is more of a square. So if I hit fill, it's actually going to fill the whole space right here and still keep all of my elements here. So it just really is up to you what works best for your photo, but you can use any of those options to make it work for your book.